Ayo, what's poppin', y'all? Let's talk the Grammys. Now, the 2025 official listing for the Grammy nominations have been released, and I wanted to go over the major categories, talk about what I think will win, what I think should win, maybe some snubs here and there, what I think should have been nominated but did not quite make it within the listing that they released here, and maybe talk about if I think they got it right for the most part or they fumbled the bag yet again. But yeah, man, so without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so the first category we have here is Record of the Year, and we have some absolute massive songs here, like Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, the Charlie XCX record, Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish, which is a song that still gets played every day to this day. Texas Hold'em by Beyonce, the Taylor Swift and Post Malone, which I'm not really that much of a fan of, to be honest. It's kind of a little bit of a disappointing track, but overall, if Kendrick Lamar wins Record of the Year for a diss track calling Drake a freaking PDF file, that will be a monumental moment, and it will be a real final jab in Drake's heart here, man. Jesus Christ, I kind of hope it happens though. I would like to see Not Like Us win, to be honest. Do I think it will win? It does have some steep competition here, especially with Taylor Swift being in the mix, and we know how it goes with the Grammys and Taylor Swift, so there's a possibility that he might not take this particular category home. It also could go to the Beyonce track. The Charlie XCX track is also a viable option here. The Billie Eilish track as well. This is a really tough category, but if Kendrick Lamar wins, I will definitely not be disappointed, and Drake is definitely gonna cry. But yeah, I do want the Kendrick Lamar track to win here. Album of the Year, I'm so surprised that New Blue Sun by Andre 3000 actually got nominated, being a flute album with not much or any words on it whatsoever. It is very much surprising that this album got nominated. I don't think it will win, but Jesus Christ, that is surprising. I'm kind of happy for him though, even though it might not be the album that I did want, but it's the album that he wanted to make, and it's nominated for a freaking Grammy, so what the hell do I matter? Cowboy Carter by Beyonce, another viable option. Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter. I haven't listened to the entirety of the record, so can't really speak on that too much, but I have heard good things here and there. Charlie XCX album has been getting a lot of praise this year, so that's another viable option as well. Hit Me Harder Than Soft by Billie Eilish. The Rise and Fall of the Midwest Princess, I don't know what the hell that is. And the extremely lengthy and mid Taylor Swift record. To be honest, it might take it. I think the Charlie XCX or the Billie Eilish and even the Beyonce album are probably the best albums out of the bunch here. So it could go to either one of those. But being that Billie is kind of my girl, I would like to see it go to her. Or even Charlie, to be honest. But yeah. Song of the Year. A bar song. Tipsy. By a lot of people here. Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. That With a Smile by Bruno and Lady Gaga, James Fauntleroy. That Bruno and Lady Gaga song was kind of okay. I did think the production left a little bit to be desired. It was a little bit flat, in my opinion. I do see a world where that wins, though, to be honest, even though Not Like Us is in the mix here. Texas Hold'em is in the mix here as well. There's some very strong Song of the Year contenders in this lineup. I would want Not Like Us to win once again, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to Die With a Smile, given the star power of both Bruno and Lady Gaga. And it's also a possibility that it goes to Billie Eilish, even though I think it's to a lesser extent, because even though Billie is huge, she's not Lady Gaga and freaking Bruno Mars combined here. And yeah, I do want the Kendrick to win though, just because I would like for him to get a clean sweep. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't include Euphoria in any of these categories, considering the fact that he did submit that track as well. But yeah, let's move on. Best New Artist, we have Benson Boone. Have a listen to him. I think Sabrina Carpenter kind of wipes this category. Her overall virality this year has been actually insane. I think she kind of sweeps this. I would like to see it go to Doechii as well. Raye is decent. Shabuzi, if he wins it off that one single, that would be absolutely insane. And Teddy Swims has had a lot of decent tracks this year too. Very good vocals, even though I think his production kind of leaves a bit to be desired as well. Yeah. Producer of the year. Yo, imagine if this goes to Mustard just because of that Not Like Us track. That would be insane. I think they kind of missed an opportunity. Oh, non-classical. But I still think they kind of missed an opportunity not to include Kaytranada in the mix here as well, because I think he produced some of the absolute best beats that I've heard this year for sure. Maybe he's further on the list somewhere. But let's see. Songwriter of the year, Jesse Alexander. Raye. Raye is the only person that I know here, so let's let it go to Raye, I guess. Alright, best pop solo performance. Alright, we have Bodyguard by Beyonce, great track. Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. Apple by Charlie XCX. Birds of a Feather. Alright, this is a stacked list. Jesus. This is a stacked list. This could go to Billie. It could go to Charlie. It could go to Beyonce. It could go to Sabrina. This could go either way. I would be surprised if Chaperone won, but this is a tight list. As far as where would I like to see it go, wow, Jesus, this is hard. Maybe Charlie or Billie. Beyonce's track was very good too, and so was Espresso, but I kind of give the nudge to Charlie or Billie here, to be honest. Alright, best pop duo group performance. Damn, Charlie's getting freaking nominated. Oh yeah, I forgot. Charlie and Billie did that remix, which was actually pretty freaking good. Yeah, let's let it go to the Charlie and and Billie here. I do think the Post Malone and Beyonce was a little bit, yeah. Die with a Smile, as I mentioned before, the production wasn't the greatest thing in the world. The Ariana Grande, Brandy, and Monica. Did I even hear this shit? I think I might have, but I don't remember it, which I think tells a lot. But anyways, there's another track here featuring Taylor Swift, which might take it just because of Taylor Swift once again, but I would personally give it to the Charlie and Billie. Yeah. Best pop vocal album. Man, some of these categories are absolutely just freaking redundant. But anyways, Short and Sweet, Sabrina. Hit Me Hard and Soft, Billie, of course. Eternal Sunshine, Ariana Grande, which I think kind of was a mixed bag, to be honest. The Rise and Fall again from Chaperone, and the Taylor Swift record. It might win, but it does not deserve to whatso freaking ever. Give it to Hit Me Hard and Soft or the Sabrina Carpenter album, but more preferably Hit Me Hard and Soft in my opinion. Alright, best dance electronic recording. Do I know anything here? Oh yeah, the Justice and Tame Impala. I would like to see that one win, to be honest. I like Neverender a lot. It's probably one of my, well, it's not probably, it's definitely one of my most played tracks of the freaking year. I love this song a lot. Yeah. So I would like to see it go to the Justice and Tame Impala. That was a fantastic intro track for the Justice record. The Kaytranada and Childish Gambino was not the best track of that Kaytranada album in my opinion. So just by that metric, I would like to see it go to the Justice track here. All right, best dance pop recording. Do I know anything? All right. First and foremost, just give it to Charlie or Billie. Yeah, Charlie or Billie is fine with me here, based on what I've heard. Best dance electronic album, Charlie again. Jesus, how many nominations did she get? Hyper Drama by Justice is here. Alright, the funny thing about the entirety of the Justice record is that I think it kind of lacked production wise overall. Throughout the entirety of the record, there were some tracks that it was amazing. There were some tracks that the fidelity was a little bit iffy, which kind of was the thing that kind of stopped me from enjoying that record as much as I wanted to be honest. Even though I still do like it a lot, I would probably give it like a 7. But the Charlie record, even though that kind of music isn't really for me, I can see objectively that it is a better album. And the KENDRICK album is pretty solid as well. So to be honest, if it goes to either 3, I'd be fine. But I think the Charlie deserves it the most, followed by maybe the KENDRICK and then Hyper Drama. Or it's kind of a mix for second place between KENDRICK and Hyper Drama, to be honest. But yeah. I don't think I know anything here. Best rock performance. Did I really listen to any of these rock albums? The Beatles remix record thing that they dropped, which wasn't the greatest thing in the world, to be honest. The Green Day album, which wasn't the greatest thing either. Nah, I'll just skip that one, to be honest. Judas Priest is here. Rock album, alright, rock album. Did they nominate the... Let's see if it's here. Alright, Green Day's here. Which wasn't great. I don't know anything about much of those records, to be honest. Best rock song. Nah. Best alternative music performance. Alright, best R&B performance. Guidance by Jhené Aiko. Did I listen to that track? I used to be a huge freaking Aiko fan, to be honest. I don't remember hearing that song though. It could be good, but I would prefer it to go to Saturn by SZA. That's one of my favorite tracks of the year as well. Love that track, love the production, love SZA's vocals. I would like to see it go to SZA personally. Best traditional R&B, Wet by Marsha Ambrosius. I would presume that track would be fantastic because Marsha is a fantastic vocalist. I've heard some of the songs she released this year. I don't quite remember this one specifically, but I think it more than likely is good. Lucky Day is here with That's You. You could go to either Lucky or Marsha for me, even though I haven't heard that song specifically. Best progressive R&B album. Kalani, I haven't listened to that album. Alright, so just off the bat here, Anderson .Paak is one of my favorite artists of all time, and I love this album quite a bit. This No Worries album is fantastic, so just based off that, I would like to see it go to them. The Childish Gambino record is pretty decent as well, but not quite on the level of the No Worries record to me, so I hope Anderson .Paak locks in another Grammy win with this one, to be honest. And he has been on an absolute run this year with all the features. Jesus. And then releasing an album of his own is just crazy. Best R&B song. Alright, this should be interesting. Saturn, again, SZA. I would like to see it go to her. Not much else here that I give a shit about. So yeah, Saturn, best R&B album. The deluxe version of this album by Chris Brown, fine. Lucky Day, I haven't listened to his entire album. Neither have I listened to the Usher album, to be honest. Which could be decent, but I don't know. I don't really have too much of a dog in this fight. Best rap performance. Alright, so now we have Enough by Cardi B. Get that shit out of here, please. The Doechii, Nissan Altima is a fantastic track. We have the Houdini by Eminem, Like That by Metro, Future, and Kendrick. The Glorilla track. I'm not really a big Glorilla fan by any stretch of the imagination, but I do think the beat on this track knocks as shit, and the way she wrote it is fire as hell. Kendrick, Not Like Us. Again, he probably will win this category, to be honest, just by how much of a cultural moment Not Like Us was. It also could probably go to the Metro and Kendrick track, just because it was kind of the catalyst for the entire 2024 feud among Drake, Kendrick, and freaking J. Cole, who bowed out. But yeah, I wouldn't mind it going to either of these two. The Doechii track is also a viable option if it doesn't go to either of them, but I would like to see Kendrick take it home because I want him to spit on Drake's grave as much as he possibly can. Okay, best melodic rap performance. Kehlani again. Haven't really listened to much of the Kehlani tracks this year, unfortunately. Beyonce and Shabuzi, that track is a viable option. Don't give a shit about that Big Mama track by Lotto. I do appreciate the Rhapsody and Erykah Badu track being here too. So yeah, it could go to either not Future. Oh Jesus Christ, Future is here with We Don't Trust You. With The Weeknd. Jeez. I still would rather it go to the Rhapsody track, just because I think she's very much underrated, and I think I would like for this to be a big moment for her. But it could also go to the Beyonce track, to be honest. Yeah. Might Delete Later by J. Cole for Best Rap Album of the Year. Not in my opinion. Not in my opinion at all. Doechii getting her just due nomination here for Alligator Bites, Never Heal. That's great. Death of Slim Shady by Eminem, We Don't Trust You by Metro Woman and Future, and I think it's gonna go to We Don't Trust You again, just because of the whole Kendrick situation and the catalyst and it being the catalyst for the biggest moment in entertainment for this entire freaking year. It's probably gonna win. It could also go to Doechii. I don't think Eminem will get it, even though he could. But I do think it's gonna go to Future and Metro, just because of that, to be honest. Yeah, it's a decent album too. Not the greatest thing in the freaking world, not the best thing in this listing either. I do wish the Schoolboy Q album got a shout out. There are a lot of rap albums that came out this year that are better than everyone here, to be honest. The best album here is probably the Doechii freaking record, to be fair. And there are a lot of albums that came out in the rap category this year that are better than all of these. The Vince Staples record. I don't know how you categorize the I Lay Down My Life For You by JPEG Mafia. It's not just straightforward rap, to be fair. Also, as I mentioned before, the Schoolboy Q and what's another record again that was better than a lot of these? I don't know, but there are a lot of other records that are better. Best rap song. Let's see. I bet Not Like Us is gonna be here. Of course it is. And Like That is here too. It could go either way, to be honest. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with it going to either Like That or Not Like Us. Also, Yeah Glow is here as well, but still. Not Like Us or Like That. I'm fine with that. I want Kendrick to sweep these freaking awards. Best Country Solo Performance. Damn, Beyonce getting nominated in the freaking country segment is great. It was a great album too. It was a pretty good album. The Chris Stapleton record is It was kind of so disappointing, even though the lead single that he released towards the record was so good, and then the other majority of the record was kind of went downhill. But it is what it is. Chris is a fantastic artist. I think he probably just was trying to get out of a record deal with that freaking album. Scrolling to find relevant categories. Scrolling to find relevant categories. Latin pop is the Kali Uchis record here. Oh, it is. Yes. Give it to Kali, please. Great album, even though I can't understand the words she's saying. But yeah, fantastic record. Kali's vocals are amazing as usual. Great production throughout the entirety of the record as well. Just as good as her last album and the one before that. So yeah, Kali, please, all the way, even though I haven't heard the rest of them. But my personal bias is here, Kali Uchis. Alright, best music video. Alright, so we have Taylor Swift by A$AP Rocky, Charlie XCX's music video. I haven't watched that one. I probably should. Houdini by Eminem, which is here for obvious reasons. The nostalgia factor, all of that. The virality of the video as well. Kendrick Lamar is here with Dave Free for Like That, of course. Not like that, but not like us, of course. And we have a Taylor Swift and the Taylor Swift and Post Malone video is here as well. I would like to see it go to either. Alright, so there's a couple of ways you can look at this. The cultural impact of Not Like Us is probably gonna push it over the edge. It was very creative, a lot of hidden messages throughout the music video. It was very packed, very well shot. The Easter eggs were very strategically placed. It was very good. The Taylor Swift video by A$AP Rocky, though, was very freaking creative. It was mind-boggling. So it just depends on how you want to look at it, because we could go our sway towards the hidden messages and the fact that thematically the Not Like Us music video tied in with the theme of the song and the whole conceptuality of what the song was about more than the Taylor Swift music video, which was a technical feat, of course, based on the editing and the videography capabilities, right? But despite all that, does that necessarily make it a better video than the Not Like Us video or even the Houdini video by Eminem? Maybe not necessarily. It could go to either A$AP or Kendrick, to be honest. In my opinion, I wouldn't mind seeing either of them win, but personally, I would like to see it go to Kendrick. But I wouldn't be mad if it went to A$AP. Alright, best reggae album. This is supposedly my category here. Vybz Kartel's album is here. Bob Marley, One Love. Why is Bob Marley just always here, dude? This man has been dead before I was freaking born. Love Bob though, of course. Shensia's album is here as well. Fuck. Vybz Kartel just got out of prison. That's not gonna make him win though, or anything that Bob Marley is attached to, so it's obviously automatically gonna go to him. Best instrumental composition. Of course, I think the Andre 3000, yeah, it's here as well. It's the only thing that I know here, so let's give it to Andre. Well, these categories are just absolutely insane. All right, so I think that's the end of the list here, to be honest, and the end of everything that I'm qualified to speak on musically. So yeah, man, I do think, especially in the rap category, there are some albums, some songs that may have deserved to be mentioned in this listing here that didn't quite make the cut. But it is what it is. That's par for the course for the Grammys. At this point, we don't expect anything less. It's not a completely egregious listing or anything, to be honest. So I'm not too mad at that. But yeah, man, I do think that if wait, I think I just saw Willow's name. What was she attached to here? Yeah, her album is not even here. I thought her album was pretty good, to be honest, and she did have one of the best songs of the year, in my opinion too. But yeah, regardless, I do think if the Grammy isn't controversial, then it doesn't get spoken about as much. So I guess being controversial is beneficial to them more than not. So I guess it just is how it has to be, man, if they want to remain relevant. But yeah, man, let me know in the comment section below what you thought about the overall listing. What do you think about the tracks that I chose personally to win? What would you choose personally as well? Let me know in the comment section below. Also hit the like button, the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video drops on the channel. Once again, it's your avid listener signing out.